Let's learn who they are.
This year's NYSCA Coach of the Year recipient, Russ of Lexington Park, Maryland, truly understands that the football field his team plays on is the outdoor classroom for lessons they will take with them for the rest of their lives. Russ knows that a team that supports each other is a model for how a community should exist. To Russ, having a team that helps and cheers for each other is greater than any win. He promotes a positive atmosphere to his players driven by team pride and individual success, and he doesn't tolerate behaviors like smack talking and teasing that will undermine their importance. He even created an incentive program to recognize his players when they display an outstanding characteristic like helpfulness or encouragement to a teammate and good sportsmanship. Little rewards like stickers, pizza parties, or being captain for the day go a long way to reinforce their positive actions that will become lifelong skills. Russ is even known to act as a mentor to some of his players' parents and encourages them to be active in the league while also stressing appropriate sideline behavior to them. Russ's mantra is simple and demonstrates what every youth sports coach should remember. Team. Together, everyone always matters. Congratulations to Russ Cole, the National Youth Sports Coaches Association's 2012 Coach of the Year.
Good afternoon, everybody. Really honored to get this award. I'd like to thank the NYS and the NYSCA. I'd also like to thank the Pax River Raiders, my fellow coach, my kindred spirit, my nominator, Aaron Cole. Mostly, I'd like to thank all the players that I've coached over the past few seasons. I'm the one who got the reward by coaching them. Lastly, I'd like to thank my homeboys for getting me in the sport, Liam and Jackson. And I'd like to dedicate this award to the little boy who's playing in Japan right now, and I miss him a lot, Kay Vaughn, who I know is King Kong. Thank you, everybody.
So I got just a couple of questions here maybe to ask you guys, so you could just share with our audience a few things from your heart. Russ, we'll start with you. When you think about it, what do you contribute your success as a volunteer coach, and what kind of things should other coaches keep in mind when working with children and young people?
Well, to be honest with everybody, I'm mostly a first level coach. I've only coached 12-year-olds one time. But the main thing I do, I focus on the kids more than anything else. The parents come second, the kids always come first. When they're on my field, they get my respect, and I want their respect. It's kind of easy for me because I'm a short coach, so I'm on their level very quickly. I want to know them by name by the second practice, and I want to know their nickname. And if they don't have one, they're going to get one from Coach Russ or Coach Aaron. We always look for ways to single our players out and to make them special. Just like the video said, team, together, everyone always matters.
So Jill, balancing work as a sergeant with the Polk County Sheriff's Office and your role as a team mom obviously must be tremendously demanding. Do you have any advice or tips for other sports parents on how to manage a full-time schedule like that and yet still stay committed to the volunteer work you want to do?
It is very demanding, but it just kind of all happens. When I'm at work, I give my all at work, and when I'm with the kids.
What she means is she loves them.
I do. I mean, they're fine. They don't. This is horrible.
Your tears say it all as it comes from your heart. Russ, how would you suggest volunteer coaches go about analyzing and modifying their coaching style to best meet the needs of the children they're working with, considering you get a variety of children, obviously, that come into sports?
Well, I think this works at every level. It's not about the wins or losses with this answer. It's respect, it's responsibility, and it's communication. You have to respect your players. I'm an old Southern boy. My grandmother taught me to say, yes sir, yes ma'am, thank you. And I do that with my children that I coach. I don't make them say that, but when they naturally say it back to me, because I've involved that, respecting them, and they give it back to me, then I know I've done my job. Because we are, just like she said in the keynote speech, we are raising these children to be the next generation. And when we get to responsibility, I'm a coach. I'm the head coach a lot of times. It's my responsibility to be on the field first. It's my responsibility to be off the field last. It's my responsibility to delegate to my assistants, to my team mom, who's usually always super and helps you out and will do anything for you. It's my responsibility to make sure that if I'm an assistant coach, whatever I'm delegated to do, I do it responsibly with respect to that coach. Lastly, communication. You have to communicate to your parents every way you can. I remember when I was a parent and I wasn't a coach, and I would look for the coach to get the information. I remember that, and I don't want a parent looking for me. I want to be looking for them to give them everything I can as far as communication, experience, and everything. Lastly, on that note, I'll give you a little funny story. I'm not a good texter, so I had to learn to text the hard way with the young parents. I was giving out lots of texts, and I was like, this is great. This is great communication. Then I got the phone bill, and it was very high. So then my wife taught me what a text plan was.
Jill, let me ask you one last question. If you could think about the top 3 things you think other sports parents should keep in mind while supporting their child's interest in youth sports, what would those be?
I'm going to read because I knew I was going to do this, so I'm just going to read it and try not to look up. The first thing is unconditional love. Whether they're the superstar athlete or minimum play participants, support them every step of the way. Show them how proud you are of everything they do. Second thing is practice good sportsmanship and reward them for showing good sportsmanship. Don't be afraid to point out bad sportsmanship as an example of what not to do. Don't take it too seriously. You are there to support and encourage and not belittle and discourage. And the third thing is keep it fun. This is the main thing that we try and do with our kids, is just keep it fun and have them looking forward to the next practice, and you know, all they want is the snack at the end of the day. If they aren't having fun, they may develop a dislike for the sport. Ultimately, it is about learning teamwork and responsibility while discovering their true passion.